You're listening to Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
What's up, family? What's up? What's going on? Welcome. Mic check. All right, got my mic check. All right, everybody, welcome to Positive Power. Can you feel it? Can you feel the power? Can you feel it? All right, let's get our praise on, because it's praise and worship time on XXI Christian Media. Oh, Lord, thank you, Lord. Thank you for everything that everybody, well, all our fans are. Let's thank our fans. Thank you for the gifts and talents. Thank you for the many things that have been given to others, and for the kindness that's shown me. Lord, at the beginning of time, you breathed your life into creation. May you breathe your life into us now, so that each step we take is filled with your faith. Each thought we think is filled with your hope. Each moment we live is filled with your love. May we know your love in your life and fully live in your love this day, every day. Amen. Almighty God, I pray for my friends, my family, my neighbors, my co-workers, and my fans. I ask you to bring healing to our bodies. I ask you to correct what needs correcting, heal what needs healing, touch what needs your divine touch. God, I ask you, could you give us a new season of vibrant health, energy, and enthusiasm. In Jesus' name I pray. Don't forget about Total Life Changes. Daynette Watson started a home-based business marketing a great line of weight loss and health products with an established 16-year-old company with customers all over the world. Join her on her weight loss movement. That's right. She got 30-30 going on. Lose 5 pounds in 5 days.info. Lose 5 pounds in 5 days.info. Tell her Jerry Woods Live sent ya. All right. On Saturday, January 20, 2018, 6 p.m., Empower Me Books, Empower Me Incorporated, be hosting a literary celebration of miracles. This is a celebration of the completion of the inspirational Misfit book series and unveiling of the newest book called Misfits, The Miracle Revealed by Jessica A. Highsmith, pen Alex J. And we'll get her on here real soon. All right, everybody, so check her out at empowermebooks.com. EmpowerMeBooks.com, EmpowerMeBooks.invitebright.com. That's going down in South Carolina. All right, we'll get you the website real soon. WealthDadSystem.com. That's right. Can you be your vehicle to success? Don't allow others to set the height of your dreams. Aim as high in the clouds as you can go. Let the outer limits of space be your roadmap to success. Call me today. Let's get started. James Deshay, 407-394-9819, or visit WealthDadSystem.com. Don't forget about That Church Life 2 is out by Teresa B. Howell. What you say, Robot?
You are listening to Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
Yeah, Robot. It's praise and worship time. Again, don't forget about That Church Life 2 by Teresa B. Howell on Amazon.com, and it's moving up the chart. That's right. Can you feel the power? Can you feel the power? Thank you, everybody, for joining us, and welcome to PositivePower21.org Christian Media. You're listening to Late Night with Jervis Live, and my co-hosts, they call her Miss Pro Savvy, PJ, Miss Jackson, Patrice Jackson from I Am a Superwoman Radio, and her show is called The Miss Pro Savvy Show. All right, can you feel it? Can you feel the power? The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit is right. Feel it. I'm your host for the next hour and a half. We all need to be lifted up and encouraged at all times. The Bible is a great source for encouragement. The Bible is the living word of God. It feeds us through the promise of God found in Scripture. And our scripture for today is John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish but have eternal life. All right, that's a new international version. All right, everybody, welcome to Positive Power XXI. Yeah. And we did have a special guest tonight, but haven't heard from Angie Stevens. Beautiful song. Like her song. I was hoping she was going to be here tonight. That's all right. We got PJ. We got the top 10. So we're going to roll with some music tonight. So join us, y'all. I'm going to pull down. Matter of fact, we're going to have a new song we're going to listen to. Something new nobody heard. So hold tight. Hang in there. What's up, Mr. Appointed? What's up, Melissa? Mr. Jira, what's going on? Welcome, y'all. What's up, Ralph Anthony? Welcome, y'all, to Positive Power Double XI. What's up, UK? What's going on? What's up, Sabrina Williams? That's right, Sabrina Williams going to be coming back. That's right. All right, let me kill the music. We got a lot of announcements for the day before I bring Miss Pro Savvy out. We got Miss Sabrina Williams is coming back. She was with us about 2 years ago, and she did a great job. Awesome podcaster. So she'll be joining us back. You guys remember the famous Williams sisters? Well, they got her older sister. Now she's an awesome podcaster. I mean, she told me she was a champion athlete. That's right. She was played collegiate basketball. Awesome. That's right. And raising a son that's actually supposed to be awesome in tennis. But I think he decided to go to medical school. But anyway, Sabrina's going to be joining us back at Positive Power Double XI. Matter of fact, we got some new shows to upload for you guys to be able to catch it on our live stream. That's right, catch it on our live stream at iTunes. That's right, catch it on iTunes. But of course, the live stream is running right here on Spreaker Radio. So if you go out to Spreaker Radio, type in Jerry Voice Live, or you go out to my Facebook page, if that's where you are right now, and you can catch the live stream every morning starting at 6 o'clock. You hear a lot of talk radio, mostly all talk radio, Monday through Friday. And you can catch Elations Radio. We have got to be about 10 podcasters out there. And I'm counting right here. You got Dr. Terrell with Late Night with Dr. Terrell. You got Pastor Time with Dr. Paul Kelly. And you got the Jay Williams Show. We run him pretty late. You can hear all the new mainstream music because he carries the mainstream music. And then you got Miss Williams. That's right. Miss Sabrina Williams going to be giving you some talk radio. She covers conversations about relationships and issues in the community. Great topics. All right. So join her because she's really good when it comes to choosing topics and sticking to it. And also you can catch, who else we got on our network? Paula G. You catch Paula G's show here, and you can catch Joyce the Faith Walker White. And again, you can catch all of Kimmy Kim's podcasts right here on Double XI. That's right. God is good, y'all. What's up, cousin Karen? That's my cousin. I ain't seen her in a minute. We get to hook up someday, have lunch in Wegmans, my spot. All right, everybody. Well, like I said, we don't have our guest tonight. I haven't heard from her yet. So it's just going to be a Miss Pro Savvy. We're going to be rocking these hits. So that's all good. What's going on, Miss Pro Savvy? What's up? How you? Oh, my bad. I forgot to turn the system on. Can you hear me now? What's going on? What's up?
I can hear you. Hey, Jay. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday to you. How you feeling?
I am feeling really good right now.
You feeling
I cannot complain. I won't complain.
That's right. That's right. I'm feeling good too. I had a shaky week. Actually, last week I had like an ear infection that just wouldn't go away, and that thing just was bothering me. But it's like I finally shook it off. Like this morning, it seemed like I came back to being myself. So it's all good. Yeah. Got my energy back.
Good. You're feeling better.
Yeah, I was feeling really worn down. Something like that something tiny like that can really affect the whole endocrine system. Just take you, just zap you. It's not that cold yet here for me to complain about the weather. So how you guys doing out there with the weather?
I can't complain. I am. It's really warm out here, and it was really nice. Like yesterday, it was so nice. I work from home. I felt bad that I didn't really go anywhere yesterday. I'm like, the weather looks so nice, and I'm wasting it just sitting here looking at it, sunny outside.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't bad. I've seen some people just wearing shirts, taking a chance.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I know I still got to put on a jacket, but it was nice out there. It can't fool you.
Yeah, my kids went out there with windbreakers on. I actually wore my wool coat, but I ended up taking it off when I got to the car. The morning's been a little chilly, a little short walk. But, I've been just wearing like a little thin sweater, no suit or nothing. So it's been good. Can't complain. I think it was what? He got up to 50-something, I think, today. But the weekend was awesome, man. Plus Monday Night Football. We had great weather for our game, you know. My son went to the game. We thought it was going to be in the 30s. He brought all his stuff with him, so he was too warm. Said better.
Wow.
Yeah, better be safe than sorry.
And you had to be able to layer it so you could take it off with it. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
But then when you go to the game, you're afraid you might lose stuff or forget stuff.
I know, for real. You like always think you're dropping your gloves and stuff, you know. But he said I did get a little chilly, you know, as the night air came in. So he was grateful, you know. He had enough stuff that he could share. He made sure he was equipped. Yep. So we got a great weekend coming up. Matter of fact, it starts tomorrow, and I'm calling it Blackout Weekend. That's right, Blackout Weekend.
All right, what's going to happen?
Well, starting Thursday, we got Stephanie Sanders. You know Stephanie D. Sanders, gospel artist. She was the winner of the Newsom Award 2 years ago. She's coming in town in D.C. She's going to be performing at Capital One Arena with the NCAA basketball, men's basketball, Georgetown University playing Howard University men's. So we're going to be there to capture her anthem. She's going to do the national anthem. So she invited Positive Power to come out and join her out there on the floor and capture it. That's right. Capture her memory.
That's amazing. That's a great opportunity.
Yeah, man.
For both of you.
Yep. So my son, he'd never been to a college basketball game. We usually go to football games, but he never been. So it's gonna be a good experience, you know. Gonna hang out at the Capitol One. I don't think I've been there before. Maybe been years ago. We went to see Prince or something. But it's gonna be cool. Gonna be nice. So we're looking forward to that. So that's going to get started tomorrow. I think she has to be there like 6:30. Then a tip-off is at 8:30. So I guess that's when she's going to go ahead and sing, open up the ceremony. And then Friday, we're going to have the Quiet Storm with Paula G. And special guest going to be Trent Gannison. That's right. Is that right? Did I say his name? Maybe it was Grandison. Grandison. I think it's Grandison. So that's going to be cool. So that's all going to happen Friday night with Paula G. And then we got Trent's coming to town to do Blackout Live concert. And then we also have Kent Osborne. He's a Christian rapper. A lot of us been seeing him. He has a marketing campaign going on I think it's called Prison to Power. So he's out there pushing his music and speaking, doing I guess speaking positivity in the people's lives. So we're excited about that. So he'll be here at Wayne Manor Studios. So it's gonna be big, and I think we're working on trying to get Beyond the Beat back too. So we're working on waiting for some equipment to come in for Dr. Trinell because that's her talk show. She wasn't able to get in town, so we're gonna try to do that remotely. So it should work out. So it's gonna be a big weekend. So we're excited about that. All right, so you got anything big planned this weekend? Any events? I know you had one last weekend, right? It was this past weekend.
Yeah, last weekend or the weekend before last, that was huge. So it was kind of coming down from that. This weekend, I'm just going to other people's events. So I'll just be around Cleveland, seeing what's going on, networking with some new people. That's
right. The Christmas holiday is around the corner. We just celebrated Thanksgiving, so now the race is on. You got your Cyber Mondays, your Black Fridays. You got these super sales going on. People shopping early now. People seem like the stores are ready for us. They're all decorated nice, and I don't know. I hope this.
Yeah, people are shopping early and online. My godkids, they all are teenagers now, so I'm in the land of gift cards. Yeah. I try to find something personal, but their interests change so much. Mm-hmm. I'm just like, here's a Visa gift card. Do what you want to do with it.
Yeah, because sometimes they just want to download music, like iTunes cards are famous, Amazon. Like my sister-in-law gave me some gift cards with Amazon. That really came in handy because I went out there and saw some stuff I need, went ahead and ordered it, and it was great. I had some left over. I think I gave my daughter a couple of them $10 cards because I think you can get them like in tens, something like that if you want, like a whole stack of them. So that was cool. Yeah. Gift card time. I think people really appreciate them now, especially like you go to a restaurant. I mean, it's nice if somebody give you something to a restaurant. That's like your own personal money, Go to a
Right.
restaurant. Yeah.
Yeah, you can have a little bit more control over it. You can use it when you want to. And so I try to at least get gift cards for places where I know they like.
Mm-hmm.
At least I try to.
Yeah.
But, that way I don't buy them something that they're not interested. I wish they were still playing with Barbie dolls, though.
Yeah.
But they're not.
Nope. They got plenty of them. Yeah, so I think it's going to be a great, cause I think people are really into entertaining now. So I think that's cool. You have people over, everybody bring a dish over and chill, watch movies, play games, and just relax, because, people work hard. People grinding now. There's a lot going on in the world. So it's a lot of conversation going to be going on at the dinner table and around the Christmas tree. So I think it's going to be an awesome holiday. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yes, yes, yes. And shout out to everybody out there. Sean Ray Price, Kwame, what's going on, people? Appreciate you guys. Thank you for sharing the file. And I mentioned earlier that Sabrina, I don't know if you were with us when Sabrina Williams was podcasting with us. It was pretty much like when we just got started into being a radio station. So there was a lot going on, man. There was a lot of people I was juggling, getting to know, the industry, people moves, who was a good fit, and it takes a while for you to find those kind of things, So we're looking forward to her. I don't know if you remember her. She's actually the oldest sister.
I think I remember you talking about, people mentioning her, but I don't think I remember the actual shows.
Yeah,
the show, the network has grown so much.
Yeah, her shows are. I still carry a couple of her shows, but she's done some photo professional pictures, so she sent me some updates. She's actually working on a reality show. She's trying to move into that arena, but she does she was doing something with weight loss challenges. She was real big with that. She was working with this girl named Purple Barbie. Purple Barbie used to have these 30-day challenges, and she's in, I think, the South Carolina area, and she's a runner. She does like marathons. So her and a couple other girls online was always having challenges to help people stay fit. Yep. So Sabrina stayed on that thing. So she said she looking cute as ever. And I know a lot of people remember, she's actually the older sister of Serena and Venus Williams. Yep, she used to be college ball player. She was very athletic. Her son is very athletic, too. I think he actually was looking at a professional tennis career himself, but I think he's looking at going to medical school now. Last time, we was talking about him. But when we talk today is mostly about her getting back into, she's interested in live streaming. So that was like her biggest thing. So, and then she told us that Positive Power was doing big things over in the UK. She said people love listening to us over in the UK. So, shout out to the UK. So that's big. Thanks to Paula G, since she got family over there. Maybe they're spreading the word. All right. Well, we don't have a guest tonight. I think she had to work, because I think she did tell me she has to work sometime on nights, so I wasn't able to reach out to her, because I did send her an alert, so I don't know what happened. That's what it is. Shout out to Miguel. What's going on, Miguel? Miguel is out there. Sharon Davis is out there. Kimberly is out there. Crystal, what's going on, people? Welcome to Positive Power. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you guys. Mr. Pointer checked in. Melissa was out there. Mr. Jara was there. And my cousin Karen's out there. And Ralph Anthony. What's going on? You're listening to Positive Power XXI. All right, well, I guess we could just jump into some music tonight. Unless you wanna cover anything before we jump into our music? Because I'm gonna pull down. We're gonna preview some music tonight. You good for that?
Yep, sounds good to me. I'm always good for some good music.
All right. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. I just love the Sheltons. The Sheltons is a bunch of young kids. Actually, I was talking to their dad. He actually has an incredible testimony, super duper testimony. I mean, unbelievable. But he works a lot, and it was a bad night. For some reason, I think we had a bad schedule, and he has to get up really early, so he couldn't do that 10 o'clock show. So what we're going to do, we're going to play, his name is David Shelton. He actually managed them. They're doing some big things, too. I think they're actually in a movie, or did a movie soundtrack, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So what we're going to do, we're going to go 2 in a row with the Sheltons, and then we're going to come out with Heaven With You. And, this is a song also on the soundtrack. You catch that. This is going to be with Living with Dirty Diana, the soundtrack. You catch that trailer out there. And speaking of trailers, a lot of you probably have seen Shay. That's right, Shay Samuels. She's promoting her new single coming out, I think, in February, I believe, called I Need You. Beautiful song. And that's actually going to be on the Blackout Live visual album. Okay? So that's going to be coming out. All right. So let's go ahead. Are you ready? So we're going to do some Sheltons. So this is called That's Why I Say, and then the other one's called Mercy. So here we go, the Sheltons. 3 in a row, and you're going to hear Heaven With You with Ree. Hang in there with us. Lock us down and share this file, everybody. Help these independent gospel artists. And I'll drop the link so you can buy their music on Amazon.com. Courtesy of Positive Power, XXI.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
Diddy Beats, let's go.
All day. You know I ride for this every day. I pray.
You know I ride for this every day. He ride for me, he died for me, gave his life for me. They crucified him on Calvary, just so I can live eternally. That's why I say, no how, no way. That's why I say, no how, no way. That's why I say,
All day. You know I ride for this every day.
You know I ride for this every day. He ride for me, he died for me, gave his life for me. They crucified him on Calvary, just so I can live eternally. That's why I say, no how, no way. That's why I say, no how, no way. That's why I say,
You're listening to Positive Power 21, Christian media on late night radio.
Dear Father, we come to you not to ask for anything, but to thank you for all you've done.
Dear Father, have mercy on me.
It's the Sheltons.
I know it gets hard sometimes, a little bit rough. But you gotta trust God sometimes. He'll never leave you. I know at times it feels you have no one to turn to, but my God is not the type that would desert you.
He's so powerful, he's so amazing. His love's unconditional. Can I get an amen? He's so incredible. I sing his praises. And if you understand, let me see a show of hands.
Dear Father, our Father, have mercy on me. I know we're imperfect, but have mercy on me.
You told me you wouldn't put more on me than I could bear. So I'ma trust your word and know you'll always be there. Oh,
so Father, dear Father, have mercy on me.
Talk to him.
Everyone falls sometimes, so I get back up. I can't speak for everybody, but I know what he brought us. I know at times you feel you got no one to turn to, but my God is not the type that would desert you.
he's so powerful, he's so amazing. His love's unconditional. Can I get an amen? He's so incredible. I sing his praises. And if you understand, let me see a show of hands.
Dear Father, our Father, have mercy on me.
Have mercy on us.
I know we're imperfect, but have mercy on me.
You told me you wouldn't put more on me than I could bear. So I'ma trust your word and know you'll always be there. Oh,
so Father, dear Father, have mercy on me.
Have mercy on us. So, Father, once again, we come not asking for anything, but simply thanking you for all you've done. It's the Sheltons.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Worldwide Podcast.
Face. Hold me till that day comes. I'll no more have to wait, for you to be beside me, for me to hold your hand. We'll share much in this moment when we gather over there. Oh, heaven, heaven with you. None else will do. None else will do. No greater moment than this. It'll be heaven in heaven with you. Keep me while I'm waiting, yeah. I long to see your face, yeah. I'm holding till that day comes. Oh my God, I'll no more have to wait for us to be together. Oh yeah, for you to hold my hand, my hand, my hand. I can't wait for this moment when we gather over there. Oh, wait for you. See, when I pray and when I think about you, it's like, you know, I feel your presence. You come into my room and that's good and all, but, you know, it's something about being able to look you in your face and stand before you and come into your presence and really see you. God, I really want to get there. It's see, heaven is on my mind. I can't wait to be able to make it.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
All right, family, thank you for joining us. You're listening to Positive Power Double XI Christian Media, and my sidekick for night is Miss Pro Savvy from I Am a Superwoman Radio with the CEO, Superwoman herself, Tina Hobson. And you can catch her every day doing Black History on her channel. So if you want to learn a little bit about yourself, check out her channel, I Am a Superwoman Radio, and learn about some Black history. And she also does, I think, a Prime show featuring independent entrepreneurs, and to catch her Sunday on her praise show when she be praising the gospel artists and their achievements. All right, we're doing 3 in a row tonight. Our guest wasn't able to join us tonight, so that's no thing. I wish I would have known that. I probably could have recovered and got somebody, because it was somebody that actually was referred by Ree, and she did hit us up today, but at the time, I thought I had 2 guests. I don't know what I was thinking about. So I actually could have gotten, I think her name Felicia Joseph. Shout out to her. I'm looking forward to getting her on the show. So listen to her music, check her out. All right. So what you think of the 3 in a row? I love the shoutings. And of course, I love me some re-music.
Yeah, I was just sitting here jamming and listening to the music. It was laid back. I like the 3 in a row. You picked the right music to go, you know, to flow with. Right artist.
Yeah, I love it. We got some great top 40 stuff. That was something I was talking to somebody today. I think it was Prophet Mike. Prophet Mike, we had a chance to talk today while I was on the expressway. I don't know if you know Prophet Mike. He sent me some stuff. It's way down in there. I mean, it's probably in the top 100 by now. But this guy, he has a piece that's going to be released real soon with a mainstream artist, which is going to be nice. We're kind of looking forward to it here. I mean, a lot of times you hear indie artists hooking up with some of these mainstream guys. Like I heard Justin Timberlake. I think it was Justin Timberlake had done a gospel piece with somebody. And there was a manager that told me, too, said that bad, we didn't do that well. It kind of flopped. You know, I guess Christian people, you know, they kind of like, you know, you're not with us all the time. What you doing with us now, you know? But some artists, you can kind of see them doing Christian music. You know, I could feel that. So I don't know. I guess people just wasn't feeling that. feeling Justin Timberlake. I think that's who my man talking about.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, Justin Timberlake is considered, you know, someone with a lot of soul in his voice and in the way he presents his music. But I guess it is determining, you know, the song you sing in, what type of collaboration is, who your audience is, you know. Yeah. So.
That's true. But, you know, I think
there are a lot of artists, R&B artists that have, you know, over the years, for many years, who have done gospel music, maybe just had like a gospel album, or a lot of artists, R&B artists, will put one gospel song on their CDs. So I guess it's something that's popular. It's just you got to find the right people, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do. You definitely do. So, you know. I think this is like an excellent time. And one of the things him and I was talking about was he said it's like for independent artists to really make it to some of these mainstream terrestrial radio stations, you have to hit these billboards hard. And then you still have to make some phone calls. What's going on, Sean Ray Price? She said she could feel the power. And I know Miguel and Sean Ray can speak on the same level about the conversation, trying to get heard on FM station. And there's not a lot of gospel radio stations anyway. So the ones you do locate, especially like in Atlanta, they probably have more than probably any other major city. I think I know Baltimore is like one, and then the rest of them just play music on Sundays while you're at church, you know. But in New York, maybe Chicago. I don't know what Detroit doing right now, but I think the struggle is that the labels dominate. They pay for that stuff. You know, that's what pay the bills for the radio station. Just imagine if that happened to us, me and Superwoman. You know, we got these record labels say, okay, we really like your label. You guys got a strong signal. You're all over the country. Let's throw some money your way, because they throw money our way, it'd be more listeners, because we'd be able to pay for more listeners. This is how social media work. And what's going to happen when Joe Smo contacted and said, hey, Joe, I got a new album. I was like, oh, man, dude, I only got like so many slots in a day, and so-and-so bought them all up. What you going to do? We probably be in the same.
I think that is true. It says something about the music too, where if you are a fan of a particular type of music, especially gospel music, it benefits to kind of be within that circle. Because you missing out on so many wonderful artists, a lot of great songs, because if your only influence is a radio station in your area, you missing out on so much. You end up listening to the same songs over and over again. But if you kind of start getting with those circles, like, how they had the Facebook groups for a guard, and you had the Facebook groups and different things like that, then you get to expand your mind and reach all these other different artists.
That's right. So, the challenge is, of course, the challenge for them is going to be, I want my music heard, and this is a good time to have it played, because you do have quite a few high-quality radio stations out here now. You got some of them being powered by YouTube, some being powered by TuneIn, Spreaker, Blog Talk. I don't really like how the music sound on Blog Talk, but, you can get away with it if it's being streamed to, like, iTunes. Some kind of way iTunes is able to pick the sound quality up, So I don't know. Technology is there. I mean, and it's in my case, I was just looking for a platform that I know that can do what I wanted to do. And I didn't know Spreaker was going to be this great. I mean, it has like the best dashboard ever. I mean, like if you're a DJ, and that's what they really designed it for, was DJs. But now that the industry has said, okay, you have to have this much money for a license to play, music on ASCAP. You have to have a license for that. And a lot of those guys are like, ooh, my clients can't afford to pay no $1,500 a month for no license. So what's going to happen? Those companies went under, and then Spreaker pretty much started regulating and said, hey, we find you guys playing unlicensed music that you don't have a license for, we're going to drop you, your account. A lot of them guys disappeared.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I don't know about now because I haven't really checked up, but one time the DJs were coming from overseas. You had a lot of Hispanic Latino radio stations, and those guys was rocking the Latino music, and they had like 100,000 subscribers. And I mean, you go in anytime, you see 200,000 people listening. And then why? People's like, wow, why so popular? Well, you don't have a lot of major cities that have Hispanic radio stations, where they play mostly if it's country and it's urban or rock. You didn't have a lot of that. So those guys have to tune in the internet. That's how they was piping the music through. Just like underground and neo soul music. Most of that stuff was piped in through the internet. Gospel too. Look at gospel.
That's true.
That's what we doing. We got where else they gonna get interviews? I mean, they're not gonna be invited on any of those talk shows like Jimmy Kimmel. I never remember. I mean, I seen Kirk Franklin occasionally. I haven't seen Dietrich Haddon on anybody's talk show. Could have been maybe, but it's not a lot of room for them. Competing with the
usually you don't see them until they do like they usually do what the inspirational music they kind of call it. They don't call it gospel music.
Yeah,
that's when they usually get a song on like those bigger shows. At least from what I've seen it.
Yep. You're right.
With the bigger artists.
And now the great thing now is that I really love about what's happening to the independent gospel industry is that you have quality award shows that's stepping up to the plate. They setting the bar high. Now we're seeing a lot of chatter out there about the rhythm of gospel that's going to be going on, I think, in South Carolina, Greensboro, I believe. That thing's like going to be in June. So they like out there now sending a nom. And then you have the Grammys. The Grammys actually reaching out to independent gospel now. I was looking at Jay Williams was at a party. I think I'm not sure if it was last night or today, but one of she considered mainstream. I forgot her name, but they had made an announcement that this woman was just nominated for 2 Grammys. She had actually won a Grammy 5 years ago. So, but she's in the Atlanta area, and her brother wrote the song. And matter of fact, I shared it on my page. They had a little party, invited some people out to congratulate her, and that was big because I think we heard some independent. I think Miss Tiffany McGee Coleman has been invited to the Grammys. Yeah, I know she was in the early. You know how they have like different tiers of voting. I think she was in the first one maybe. That she was invited. That gotta be exciting though. Go to something like that.
Yeah, when you work so hard, because that's the thing about indie artists. Just because they're indie artists don't mean that they're not working as hard as mainstream artists. So when you finally start getting some exposure and they start to recognize all your hard work, that's amazing.
Right. That's right. And there's some people really doing their things out there. They gotta be they gotta be proud of themselves. I say you got to. I mean, especially like we said, the award shows, they're stepping up to the plate. Mr. Appointed first annual award, Spin Awards, awesome. And Gyra, they just getting better and better. So, I think they got a lot to look forward to. It's going to make it worth you spending the money to get in the studios, getting producers. If you want to buy hooks, spend some money, videographers, cinematographers, concerts. I think now that the game is really stepping up for them. I said it has to be a wonderful time to be an independent gospel artist. And how about us being a radio host?
True.
Got to be an awesome time.
They starting to recognize.
Yeah, that's right. Recognize, and not just that too. And we starting to get like phone calls from agents that representing like old school artists. Like I was on the phone a couple hours with a guy. He called today too. And we got a chance to have another meeting. He's representing a lot of old school performers that are Christian. Because he, we was talking, and I was like, well, dude, I try to keep the platform open to independent gospel artists, But we do have a lot of slots, So he said, well, Jerry, he said, they do secular. They live in a secular world just like we all do. We take the money because we got to live. We got to eat, So he was going on. I was listening to him. And he said, but they Christians, they go to church just like you and I. They just don't perform gospel music right now. And some of them in the arts, theater, acting, you name it. And I was like, yeah, you got a good point. Okay. People wouldn't mind finding out what are they doing today. Just like we had Mike E. Mike E came on a couple weeks ago. He was with the group Concessions. With Fred Hammonds and Marvin Sapp, and they talking about getting back together. So that was great.
Oh wow, that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah,
they haven't been together for years.
I know. So he was talking about that on the show. Plus, he has he used to be a radio announcer just like us, and he's talking. I guess he's looking for a new platform, or somebody to hire him. But I don't know, with internet radio, it's like, I don't know. What we waiting on now? We just waiting for the sponsors to bite. That's what we are now. Like, of course, we got our share sponsor. They small companies, and I'm sure they appreciate the opportunity. There's affordable rates. But just think when you start having the bottling companies come calling, the car companies. He said, wait a minute. Internet radio, they can segment their population. We have more control how we promote than TV and radio will ever have. Radio is like locked into Baltimore, Atlanta. In order for you to spread out, you have to own like all those urban stations. It's going to be costing you some money because you're talking about payroll. But just imagine us, Superwoman, her and I together, form a pretty good network. We can, go to them and say, hey, we got great shows. We got great audience. We got great entertainers. What is it going to take for you to advertise on our show? And they say, all right, let's listen to you. Do people listen to gospel? Oh, people love gospel music. The only problem is we have to pay to reach them. See what you mean? All we got to do is just put some money in the social media, and we can send the show where we want it to go. We want to go to the UK, Small city in the UK, drop $1,000 on it for the week. It'll be right out there. You know, that's all you gotta do. So that's, you know.
And that's the good thing too about with that. The good thing too with the internet radio is just like when networks, TV networks start coming out, is you can actually create a show according to your sponsors and who they want to reach. Mm-hmm. I mean, a lot of TV shows people don't know, but the TV shows were not built just because they were entertaining. The TV shows were built because they had certain advertising that they wanted to get out there, so they built the TV show around the advertising or whatever they wanted to get out there. Exactly. And with internet, you got that opportunity because it's open to whoever. You get to pick your audience.
That's right. Exactly. We can pick them. We know who they are. Now, they did ask me about my iTunes audience because I know that the numbers were really big, and I was like, you know, I don't really know who they are, but it's probably the same people that's combined with, you know, like, because Spreaker Radio has like over 5 million subscribers, and the people pretty much stay on that platform because they like the way it sound, you know. So they move around. You know, a lot of the podcasters listen to each other's show because I know I listen to some of the country podcasts because, you know, country stations have pretty much disappeared too. They became an Amber Alert. But they have an excellent program. The guys that come on, they are really knowledgeable about radio. So I usually listen to them just to get some tidbits about radio. And then some of the sports channels are really, really good. I don't know. It's people... Once people start understanding how to use their smartphones, and then they can get in, they go right in their cars and listen to it right through their surround systems in these new cars. You know, because you know how your car can grab the desktop of your smartphone. You know, your music pods,
right?
And like iHeart and all of those are there. You have radio.com. I'm looking at getting with them too. I really like the quality with them. They have a real strong signal. iHeart sometimes was acting kind of funny during the summer, but it seemed like it got better. They awesome. iTunes is really, really good. I really love iTunes, the way that's set up. And they also have live streaming programs also. A lot of people didn't know that. Sometimes iTunes can be a little difficult to find stuff, but if you use the podcast app, the little purple app on your phone, you can search for what you want and save it as your favorite. And also, another good one is, I couldn't think, it was another one I used to use. But, y'all get to know how to use your new mobiles, your new cars. I mean, if you got a car that doesn't have the touch screens, you can actually buy a device that plugs into your cigarette lighter. You program it to go through your radio. Like, say you put in like 102.7 because you don't listen to that. And it's like a Bluetooth. It grabs the signal from your phone and run it through your system in your car. Sounds awesome. Awesome. So something you could do. Some new technology. It's really cheap, too. I think I paid maybe $25-$30 for that thing. And it's great for road trips.
Oh, wow.
You know, lock in on the station and just keep it rolling, you know. Unlike before, every time you change the city, you gotta look for a station or play your boring CDs.
Right.
You know. All right.
By the time, especially when you're on the road, by the time you find a station, you out of the area.
That's right. Pastor V.
Now
just
you don't have to do
in.
that anymore.
Well, Pastor V is up late tonight. What's up, Pastor V? She must have didn't have class tonight. And Michelle is out there. Speaking of Michelle, she one of my stars in my new movie that's going to be released this spring, Living with Dirty Diana. So she actually was shared her story, and we really appreciate that. Dr. Park Kelly's out there. He's the star of Pastor Time. Him and his wife, First Lady Marcia Kelly, they actually host that show. Used to be a TV show back in the day. I think out in the Oklahoma area, and now it's a radio show right here on Double XI. Awesome podcast, and we're looking at doing some big things. We're in a partnership with him and Dr. Janelle. We're going to be offering 24-hour Bible study real soon. That's right, y'all.
Oh, okay.
So we'll be in production real soon. We're just waiting for the sign out the ink on a dotted line and get Dr. Kelly to Charm City. That's right. Get him here in the studio. That's right. All right. We can ready to go 3 in a row.
I gotta have you on my show too, Jerry. When you ready to release you already got your trailer for when that movie actually releases. Close to it, you have to come on my show and talk about it.
Well, it's 4 months away, so I can come on your show during the Christmas holiday and talk. We can talk about it. Get everybody hyped up. Dr. Trinell said, you don't
Right.
wait till the movie's released to talk about it. People say, what is that? I don't know what you're talking about. Talk about it now. Dirty Diana, that's right. Living with Dirty Diana. Living with diabetes, type 1 and 2. This show is to educate, empower, and inspire those living with it and the non-diabetics who don't know anything about it. Because one of the things that's so scary about this disease is that most of the people living with it keep it a secret. And next thing you know, you turn around, they're no longer here. And you know why? Because they kept it a secret. Their family members didn't know how deadly it was. And they let those people continue to pound on those carbs and sweets. And next thing you know, they losing kidneys and their pancreas is jacked up and they gone. They're no longer here. Yep. I lost 3 dear friends. Dear friends. They were just in their 50s. That's considered young now. Shit, doggone grandmother was 90 something when she passed, 95, and she was still going strong. So, this is basically to educate. And believe it or not, they said 187 million people in this world right now it's probably diagnosed and don't even know it. Like borderline. The doctor didn't really put no emphasis on it, so you just keep doing what you're doing because eventually you're going to be a client. You're going to be a customer of his every month. That's right. And footing out $200, $300, $400, actually $1,000 in medication because if you got good insurance, it's going to cover it. If you don't, it'll be coming out your pocket. And that includes eyewear, gym membership, probably got to buy new clothes because you have to lose weight. Very expensive disease. It robs your family of their money. That's how bad she is. She's a bad girl, Dirty. Oh, Dirty, I call her. All right, here we go, y'all. And that's Living with Dirty Iron. Look for another trailer going to be coming out pretty soon. And we appreciate you guys. This trailer going to be dark, man. This is going to be a bad trailer right here. All right. And we enjoying educating people on this deadly disease. All right, so we coming up right now. We're going to listen to Trent Gannison. He's going to be here on Blacked Out Live. What's going on, everybody? People dropping in tonight. Appreciate y'all. And the night is that's right. The night is Empire night too. So I guess people finished watching Empire. So they come to join us. All right.
Come on over here. That's good.
Yeah, that's right. Blacked Out Live.
Welcome.
Is going to feature Trent Gannison and Kent Osborne. I had a problem with those two names today too. I was outside trying to do a promo while I was walking the puppy, and I just couldn't say Trent and Kent, in the same sentence. Yeah. Because they got long last names. 3 syllables in their last names, pretty much. What's that? Gannison, Osborne. Well, that's 2 for Osborne. All right, well, here you go. We got Free for Trent, and then we're going to listen to Sean Ray Price. Sean Ray Cherie Price, No Longer the Same. And then we got one called I'll Say. I think that's by that group that came on yesterday called the Division. Yeah, Division. See, nobody sends you stuff tagged properly. So I don't know who I'm looking at. Some of these songs in here. I'm going to have to start deleting stuff. Here we go. We're Free with Trent Gannison.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
Hi, I'm Larry W. Robinson, host of Gospel Updates, your gospel entertainment news report. And you're listening to Positive Power 21 Christian Radio with Jerry Royce, live worldwide.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Sean Ray Sharif Price.
Is there anybody here who wants to be set free? Is there anybody here who's tired of being deceived? Is there anybody here who truly believes that they can be exactly what the Lord designed them to be? Yeah. Is there anybody here who can tell you a story? Is there anybody here whose testimonies of success story? Is there anybody here who can stand and say, I'm delivered, set free, and I can take yeah.
Lord, I tried to do things on my own.
Lord, I tried to do things on my own.
But everything I do just ends up wrong, wrong.
Everything I do just ends up wrong.
Lord, I tried to do things on my own.
Lord, I tried to do things on my own.
But everything I do just ends up wrong.
Everything I do just ends up wrong.
I surrender all I am. I surrender my everything. Lord, I give myself totally to you, to you. I'll say yes, Lord, yes, to your will, to your way. I'll say yes, Lord, yes, I will trust and obey. Lord, I try to do things on my own.
Lord, I tried to do things on my own.
Everything I do just ends up wrong. I surrender all I am. I surrender my everything, Lord. I give my life totally to you. I'll say yes, yeah, yeah.
Can you feel the power? Can you feel the power? Feel the power of Double XI.
Positive Power 21.org Internet Radio.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
All right. Thank you, family. Thank you for joining us, everybody. We appreciate you guys tuning in. What's going on, Minstrel Appointed? She just jumped in there. Appreciate you guys looking out for us. And shout out. That's right, to Sean Ray Price. That's right. How I Praise is, if you're looking for that piece, you can pick it up right now, and that leads you to all her other songs on Amazon, because we just finished playing No Longer the Same. You heard Trent Gannison, Free, and you heard my man Gregory Bird. Gregory Bird, I'll Say Yes. All right? We got to get him on the show. I don't remember having him on the show. Yeah. So, and a shout out to everybody. Thank you for tuning in and sharing the file, because I was just talking to my wife upstairs, and she was watching Bruno Mars on some show in Harlem. She said, "Oh, look, honey, that's where we were." Yeah, we used to hang out in Harlem. We used to go visit my grandmother and in the Harlem Book Festival. Yep. And what's up, Shay? Shay Sam's in the house, too. We got Cassandra Webb. We hoping to get both of them back. Well, we're trying to get Shay back in the studio for her visual album. And our management is talking to Cassandra Webb about getting her here. That's right, in the beautiful Charm City. So y'all gonna be waiting till it's gonna be freezing outside. You can't see nothing. So come on up and get your visual album. And speaking of visual albums, Blacked Out Live concert is happening this weekend. This is the Blacked Out Live weekend starting tomorrow. Positive Power Double XI will be at the Capital One with Howard University and Georgetown. NCAA basketball, men's basketball going down. That's right. One of our very own gospel artists, gospel award winning artist, Stephanie D. Sanders, is going to be singing our national anthem. That's right. And she invited Positive Power to come down and join her and capture her on film and Facebook Live. That's right. We're going to try to get that on Facebook Live. We got a good signal. So check us out. That's going to be going down somewhere around 8:30. I think that's tip off and everything. So join us, y'all. I think that'll be right here on my channel, and it'll be on TV too. That's right. So come on out and check us out. And also Friday night, don't forget about the Choir Stone. We have a great time on the Choir Stone. We changed the format up a little bit. If you guys remember, we used to run music videos, but then we weren't really getting as many videos that we like. So I said, well, maybe we'll just start featuring music videos when we open up the show. Okay, because one of the things we're unable to do right now, we can't carry the audio over to our radio platform for some reason. I mean, I figure out how to do it, but it's going to be a little bit, I need engineering help in here. But anyway, so what we might do is just open up with a music video, and then we're going to invite artists to come out and hang out with us for the top 10. We have so much new music. And I know I told you guys earlier that I was going to run a new, we was going to have a new song we was going to do a music preview on, but I didn't get a chance to download anything. I did see something, but now we get later in the show, and we decided we wanted to run top 10. So run down real quick so far with me and Miss Pro Savvy was the Sheltons. We played 2 Shelton songs. We played Heaven With You, Trent Gannison, Free, Sean Ray Price, No Longer the Same, and then we played I'll Say Yes by my man, that's right, Gregory Bird. So then we finish up the list. We got Victorious, which I think is by that group called Division. And then we have Grace by Crystal Cameron. And then we have Don't Blow It, Don't Give It Up Now, which I think is also by Division. And then we have our number 1 song by Sharon Davis. And because I haven't remastered that yet, I always forget the title. I think it's called You Are the One, I believe. Wait a minute, I got it right here. Let me pull it up real quick. Yeah, it's called Who Is the One. I almost remembered it, Sharon. I almost remembered it. So that's going to be our number 1 song. So hang in there with us. Let me bring my good friend, my sidekick, Miss Pro Savvy back out here with me. And shout out to Sabrina Williams. Sabrina jumped in the queue. We were just talking about you, Sabrina. We were just letting everybody know that you're coming back to Positive Power Double XI because you want a live stream overseas in the UK. And it was funny, Mr. Gill had hit me up today while we was talking, Tony Gill. A lot of you know Tony Gill. He was in Atlanta, famous radio announcer, DJ. And he was asking me about, Jerry, where can I find you at on, where's your platform? And I thought I told him Spreaker. Then he asked me again, where are you on Spreaker? I thought I sent him the link. So anyway, the good news is Spreaker Radio is a very powerful platform. And I was telling you guys before, I think it's one of the better sounding ones because it was designed for DJs. And the military actually streams our podcast. They've been doing it for about 3 years now. Over in Germany, overseas, a lot of people in here telling us they hear a lot of it over in the UK. A lot of other radio stations over there because they love American music. They love gospel music especially. And because the indie artists put out so much music a lot faster than mainstream, I think they're starting to download a lot of the shows. I see a lot of our shows downloaded. And they're not the talk radio. Mostly it's the shows that have a lot of music. Because I try to make a tape, like a 3-hour tape of your music. So when they download it, they have, they don't own your music, but they have something to play. You got to remember, a lot of those guys just podcast just like we are. They don't have no money to pay you guys, royalties. Right, Ms. Prozabi? They ain't paying no royalties.
Right.
You just get your name out there, and maybe they buy you off of Amazon or CD Baby or something like that. All right? Or TuneCore. It's TuneCore. Yeah. All right. Well, we're about to ready to wrap the show up, so I think we're going to jump right into our number one. So I did want to play the Young Ladies song, which I guess it ain't going to be no big deal, but the show is also carried out in California with KDM Radio with Randall Kane, and I try to keep the show within the right time limit because a lot of them try to program the shows, so it's probably going to get cut off. But I really would like to play the Young Ladies song. So we did have 4 more songs to go. So maybe I just skip one. I'm gonna just play one of the songs I do really, really like. Don't Give It Up Now. And then I'll skip Grace since we play that a lot and go right to Sharon Davis. How'd that sound to you? That sound good? Miss Pro Savage?
Sounds good to me.
All right, so we're gonna go over a little bit. All right. So again, shout out to everybody. So Shay, I gotta hit you up, Shay. You gonna be up tonight? Cheryl Harper, what's up? The poet. Long time no see. Yeah. PJ, what's going on, PJ? Nicole, Kedra. A lot of people jumping. Fisher, what's up, Mr. Fisher? Hooks. Yeah, what's up, y'all? I know there's a couple managers jumping in, agents and everything, checking you guys' music out. DJs, looking for new music. All right, and one of the things that we're hoping, Miss Savvy, that Blackout Live do, the visual album. You saw how successful Beyonce was. I got to ask you this, Miss Pro Savvy. You so business-minded. Why are the mainstream artists not jumping on doing visual albums? I mean, my wife and I used to be looking for concerts to purchase. Like we looking for Mary J. Blige and Maxwell and only person really was out there was just I think it was Alive for Alicia Keys, Adele, and Beyonce. A lot of her stuff in concert. Now nobody else. Like the ones like should have them should be like Ciara, the ones that like really into performing. Like your Bruno Mars and them. Why they don't have visual albums out? We got a lot of Sade has a lot of them out too. What do you think?
Well, my thought process would be, I know that when it comes to artists, a lot of times they make their most money from a concert. And it is not just the actual tickets for the concert, but when you get there, you buy T-shirts. It's the experience. So you buy T-shirts, you buying all kinds of stuff along the way, and you never know, they might even get, this is just random thought, but they may get some type of deal with the city because they're bringing money into the city.
Yeah, they're gonna get from the city.
But if you do a visual concert,
you're gonna get a big tax bill. That's what they're gonna give them.
Right.
They gotta pay for all that security.
So if that's, that would just be my random thought. Yeah. But if that's the case, then they would have to figure out how they can still be able to market and get, be able to still make that same type of money from a visual concert that they would if they were having a concert actually in a space.
I always wondered that too, could they be dealing with promoters? Could the promoters put it out there? I always try to figure out. Right. My thing is, why you need a promoter these days when you got Facebook, Twitter? People are glued to their phone. I don't even think people watch TV that much. Now, my wife she still watch a lot of TV because she don't do social media. She don't know what she's missing. She like, Email is like her thing. So if people don't email her, she don't know anything about it. Basically, she said, "You hear about so and so?" I was like, "No." She said, "You on Yahoo all the time?" I said, "Yahoo? Are they still working?" No, honey. And Google don't really bombard you with a bunch of garbage all day. You know, I got to go to my Smart News app to find out what's going on, and they like, you know, prosecuting Donald Trump all day long. CNN, it's like a war over him. So it's like
watching the news is like watching an episode of The Sopranos to me.
Yeah, CNN.
Right.
Yeah, in the watching what was that show called? What you say, The Sopranos? I love that show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's what it seemed like to me.
Yeah, that was my show there. So you know what's interesting too? I was talking to a friend of mine today, and a lot of people don't realize that, but a lot of these internet platforms are battling right now for your viewership. So what does that mean?
Yeah.
They no longer can be playing the same movies like HBO's been doing for years, and then you turn around, it's on Showtime the next month, and then it's on Cinemax the next month. He's like, didn't we just see that movie? The big thing now is Netflix put a lot of pressure on those guys on Cablevision, meaning that Netflix have a lot of original program, and you're like, where are they getting these original programming for? Ain't that many great writers? Yes, they are. It's just that the networks never gave those guys a chance until Tyler Perry came along, and now you got more African Americans like Oprah and them opening up studios of their own, having writers, comedians. You know, these guys have been writing for themselves for years. Authors, all these great books they starting to pull off the shelves and making them in a movie. People don't realize that Sunny in Philadelphia was a web series, and HBO found them.
Oh, really?
Yes, that was a web series.
I didn't know that.
There's quite a few of them out there that they're finding them, and they're making them into originals. So in other words, Hulu, Netflix, the HBOs, and even Amazon is jumping into the mix. They actually are lobbying right now for creative people. They're looking for stories, and it's going to continue because just think about it. Every waking hour, well, not every waking hour, 24 hours a day, people are expecting to tune into something different, something that's going to wow them. You know, that's why people are so glued to their smartphones, because once you pull up that one Facebook video, them things just be a comment, boy. I'll be watching people, they stay on them things for like 5-6 hours at work. You know?
Yep.
You said, hey, he's still on his phone? Looking at them videos. I mean, there's one guy, he can find you some good ones too. That's his thing. It's like, you want to see a good one? Go see so-and-so. I was like, wow. And YouTube the same way. Once you get started, I mean, I took a lot of classes on YouTube. I just couldn't stop. Just got better and better and better. So what's going to happen? The networks are competing with that stuff, with social media, you know? So they want you. They want to find out what's in your mind, you know? So go ahead and all they ask you to do is put a short video together, which pretty much copyrights you, the ownership of that. So if you ever see that thing on TV, you know, they stole it from you, you got proof. Here, sue them.
Right.
Yeah, you find a lawyer that love to take the networks to court, because that's like cut and dry right there. It's like, wait a minute, dude, that's your story. You know, they can't twist that up. So I got great ones. I got a couple great ones, man. So anyway, I got one that's probably going to be having people scratching their heads, say, wow, that could be true. that could really be happening right under our nose. Heck yeah. You ever seen Swordfish? That was a great movie. Halle Berry and John.
Yeah, the internet does have it all, no matter what you want. And then they take what you already watching, and then they will give you a list of all other stuff they think you should watch or think you might want to watch. And then next thing you know, you've been on your smartphone for, like you said, 5 hours.
Yep.
And your eyes.
And then for some of us that invested like thousands of dollars in our wide screens and surround system, man, you can just push that button, that thing go right to your TV. Bam.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook Watch, YouTube. Man, my wife and I used to sit and watch covers forever. If a new song came out and people got a hold of that, man, we'd be like looking at that thing for 3-4 hours. Like, wow, she was really good. Let's find another one. You know.
Yep. So, and now like you said earlier, with smart devices, your device, when you move around in your house, it used to be like if you had to go get something from the kitchen or move from the TV, you had to pause it.
Yeah.
But now with smart devices, they all connected. So if you have to leave your room, all you have to do is just pick up where you were in a whole different room or take it with you or everything. So
no stopping.
You got more options.
Because I actually run it from my laptop, and this laptop sitting right there on the kitchen counter. So if I got to run in to grab, because one thing about the device is if you try to freeze it, it kind of jacks the thing up, because it's streaming. So if you pause it don't stop on a dime like on-demand cable. You try to pause it, man, you might have to start that thing over again. So you got to let it run.
Sometimes that does happen. Yeah, I actually canceled my Netflix because it has some issues. Because of that.
I know. My Netflix run pretty good. You got to have like a really strong, powerful bandwidth for that thing to work right. But there's some great, and like I said, they're looking for ideas. A lot of studios are opening up. Because I don't know if people remember this, but a couple years ago, YouTube was actually training people, cinematographers. They was they call you, creators. And YouTube creators, and what they were doing was, because these guys knew how to shoot, they didn't know how to edit. So they didn't know how to use the green screen and a lot of stuff. So they was actually inviting it, because I got invited. It was like a scholarship to go to New York, or you can go to California, Tokyo. And then they found a lot of people just couldn't just drop their job and go there for a week, because it was like a week, the whole thing. They had a big, huge studio. So then, of course, they didn't really get a really great response, so they ended up putting everything on YouTube itself. So they actually have these guys call themselves YouTube created instructors, and they would teach you everything you need to know, like audio, talk about cameras, lighting, because they wanted people to start. They didn't want people just putting junk on YouTube. But the thing about it, what they didn't realize was there's a lot of film students coming out of film school like every year. It's a lot of film programs, a lot of communication programs where the kids are coming out knowing how to shoot correctly. And that's good news for independent, because you're talking about these guys are really cheap too when it comes to doing motion graphics and stuff. The animation is big. Like I'm thinking about putting my story into an audio book, but I don't want it just in the audio. I want it to be on video with some motion graphics. It don't have to be like a lot, but just something. You can watch it and listen to it on your TV. So it's a lot of stuff people can do. With your creativity, be innovative. Get out of that 9 to 5. They don't want us there anyway. It's obvious how they treat people on their jobs these days. So if God gave you a great gift,
you're a creative mind, that is the best thing to do. And these other ones, because even on Netflix and Hulu, they actually had like those 3-minute videos on there now.
Yep.
So you don't have to have a full show.
That's right.
They had a snippet webisodes on there.
Yeah. Sometimes you could have a good time sitting there looking at a 15, 20-minute show. I've seen a couple of them. They were really, really good. Those short films. Short films are nice.
Yep.
And you know who really took independence to another level? I saw some really good independent films on Netflix a couple of times. I found some. It was surprising. The covers don't look like anything, but once you get into the movie, it's like, wow, that was a really good movie. Everything was really
great. Yeah, what's her name? Issa Rae. She really does a lot with that, and I like the fact that she's more she is mainstream now, but she has a lot of she's still doing a lot of independent stuff on YouTube.
Yep, they are
as well under her brand.
Yeah, I saw her. She's really popular because she's out in New York. She's in New York, correct? Or she's in Atlanta now.
She might be now. I think she was used to be in California though, but I don't know where she is now.
Yep. Because at one time, New Orleans was really popping off with a lot of those real eerie crime drama flicks was coming out of New Orleans. But now Atlanta's starting to open up. The studio's starting to pop. So, look out. A lot of you guys looking to be actors. And matter of fact, Positive Power is actually in partnership with a stage play production here in the Baltimore area. Excellent plays. Matter of fact, I need to start promoting that thing. Ursula Battle's going to be here. I think next Monday to talk about her new play called Serenity House. But that's not the one we're going to shoot, though. The one we're going to film was another popular one. I forgot the name of it, but we're supposed to be shooting sometime after January. So it's exciting things happening out here, y'all. You just look out, y'all. People were like, how are we supposed to go to work when we're watching TV and social media all day? I know it's tough. That's what the
Watch it
weekend's
over
for.
the breaks.
That's right. That's what the weekend's for.
On your vacation time.
That's right. My wife was like, so we're going to spend the vacation with you at the pool watching TV? Yes. I feel so relaxed. I could watch a movie on my smartphone and be by the pool. Only if I can have that at my house. If I can get me a pool, an indoor pool at that. I'll be doing something, man. That's living. It'd be messed up. You don't get all that stuff till you're like 80 or 90. You already got like a couple months left and you finally got that pool that you've been wanting all your life. You know?
You can't enjoy it.
That's right. Working hard, y'all. Let's keep the grind going. Give me that pool, Sean Ray Price. I need that pool.
Yeah, she on her way.
Yeah,
can't wait for her album to be released.
That's right. Sean Ray Price is coming here soon, y'all. We working that out with her. Blacked Out Live, man. The concert featuring Sean Ray Price. I can't wait to get Sean Ray here. And this is the perfect venue for people who can really sing. That's what Shay said. Shay said, wow, it's a good thing I can sing. I said, yeah, if you can't sing, boy, this definitely won't work for nobody because it's about the voice. You know, you in the dark. You in the pitch dark with a little bit of light on you. It's just your face. Ain't nobody looking at your hair, your clothes, or nothing. They just want to hear you. They want to hear you sing. You don't have to worry about getting your hair done. You know, this throw a wig on, come on over. And some good makeup. Gotta have good makeup, though, for black and white. All right. All right, let's go ahead and do these three in a row real quick, and then we'll be able to end our show. And again, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. I know you could have been doing anything else. What's up, Everett? What's up? Oh, Falana was here. The evangelist was here checking out the show. And Miss Lovett was out there. Her son just celebrated a birthday. Happy birthday to her son. It looks like he's a genius. That guy's actually a designer, a young designer. So shout out to him also. All right, well, here we go. We're going three in a row. We're going to start. This one's the young group that was here last night on Late Night with Dr. Trinell, and they call themselves Division. Here we go. This one is called, oh, my bad. I want to play Don't Give Up now. Here we go. Don't Give Up, and then we're going to have Mr. Davis.
Hey, gotta believe, it's just another day that you woke up, nothing was changed, problems all around you. It seems like everything you try to do just seems to fail, oh fail. You've gone from job to job, door to door, only to have them slim hard in your face. All you want from life is to move forward. Don't give up now. The sun is gonna shine ever so brightly, ever so brightly, pushing through the dark clouds. You got to believe. You got to believe. The sun is gonna shine. It's gonna shine, yeah, ever so brightly, pushing through the dark clouds. You gotta believe. Every need in your life, He will give you all. He will give all your heart's desire. Well, you come too far to turn around now. Look back on the time life seemed to confuse you. It's only by the grace you made it through. I'm telling you, this is nothing new. The trials, they come only to build you. Don't let the enemy win. Remember, don't be fooled by what he uses. You gotta move and step into your destiny. Your breakthrough is coming. You just you gotta believe. Every
listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
Starting not to cry no more with the face of tears. Where in this world would I be died upon the cross? For our sins, He paid the cost. How could I repay you, Lord, for what you've done? He said, live holy and do what is right. Cause if you stand on my word and depend on my word, watch I'll give you fountain of life. It's all that baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, it is love. Love you, Jesus. Oh, yeah. Love one another. Christ loved us. He loved the church. He wouldn't put no more on than you can bear. Trust Him, He'll be right there. Even when it seems like no one cares, get down on your knees and go to God in prayer. Show Him that you really care. Won't you love another dog as always have? Jesus, yeah. Nobody but Jesus. Is love. That Savior is the one that loved you. Yeah, Jesus is the one. That Savior from harm and danger. He is that'll raise you.
Hi, I'm Larry W. Robinson, host of Gospel Updates, your gospel entertainment news report. And you're listening to Positive Power 21 Christian Radio with Jerry Royce, live worldwide.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Robinson. That's Larry Robinson. You're looking for additional promotion, check him out. You can hear him on almost all the top radio stations, internet radio stations on the planet. All right. And don't forget, y'all, Blacked Out Live is coming. I got to straighten people out a little bit about Blacked Out Live. Guess y'all never told y'all the origin of it. Let me get Patrice back. Man, we just having a good time tonight, Patrice. We just talking. We just doing our own thing. That's why we have no guests.
Right. I love when we do that.
Yeah.
Have a mixture of shows.
Yeah, that's right. The deal is, a lot of people never ask me about Blacked Out Live. Ask me about Blacked Out Live, Patrice. Where did it come from? All right? You want to know? Go ahead and ask me a question. Go ahead and ask me.
Tell me about Blacked Out Live. Where did it come from?
All right. Blacked Out Live. 10 seconds. Blacked Out Live is actually a spinoff from Unplugged. Okay? Unplugged, basically, a lot of Sean Ray was on the show. She know a lot about it because remember she actually used to perform with Mariah Carey, and so she was very familiar with MTV Unplugged. And basically, Unplugged is when you take the power away from the artist, and you unplug them from the amplifiers, the guitars, and actually they just performing with just acoustic instruments. So I researched it and I said, wait a minute, so what we were trying to do is we was unplugging them at the end of the performance, basically saying it's time for you to be real. why are you here? What happened? Tell us your walk with God. And that's when they was just sitting down on the table, on the bench, and telling us their true testimony. So a lot of guys witnessed there. Anthony Avery, Robert Hawkins, Mr. Appointed, Laurie was there, and who else we saw? Cheryl. There was a couple other artists that came out there. Oh, yeah, Nathaniel Ware, and they really testified. But then I looked at that. Of course, I'm not really working with the Blessed Network anymore. Everybody going in different directions. Their ministry is growing into something different than mine. So I decided, I said, hey, wait a minute. God had gave me this idea a while back. I said, I'm just going to say this until I'm ready for it, right? Because I did find a location that I wanted to work out of, but I just haven't had a chance to talk to management about it. It had beautiful blackout stage, everything. But I said, well, a lot of artists are solo, independent in this area. They don't really carry a big band. They work with tracks. So I didn't need all of that. So, so I said, well, basically I could just take my studio, because I have more space than I need for my radio. And I decided to just go ahead and black it out. Because that's really what I wanted to do with Unplugged, black it out. But they was having issues with the building management, so they couldn't get their stage curtains up and be able to separate that from their church. So I said, man, it's not really the feel I was looking for, So anyway, when I researched blacked out, it was weird, Patrice. Real quick, 20 seconds. I was watching this show called Blacked Out Jeeps. I drive a Jeep. And this guy, he's really, really good radio host. They took the Jeeps out on mountains and off-road. It was fantastic show. I'll be looking at them things for hours. And plus, he spends a lot of money accessorizing. I think he's got too much stuff on there now. Some stuff probably start falling off. So anyway, the show was called Blacked Out Jeep. Blacked out means, blacked out, it's two different times of blackout. One is blackout when the NFL will say, okay, we didn't sell enough tickets, so you're not going to stay home and watch it. So they black out the network, meaning that it's not going to be on your network. That's another blackout. Another blackout is when it just goes no power is off in your neighborhood. Power's off. This is not blackout, B-L-A-C-K. This is blacked out. This is like what they do to your cars when you smoke the windows, you smoke the front lights, you black out the wheels. So black out you can't even tell what it is. So this is what we do with the studio. You blacked out. It's not about your clothes. They come in with all black. Plus, I put a little bit of color tint on the individual, because I know how you ladies like your lipstick. So sometimes I do give it a little color tint, but it's basically supposed to be in black and white. And then maybe you might see some motion graphics in there. Depends on when I do the concert series, but for promotion, I was just having fun. So anyway, the studio is blacked out like the do the car, so it's B-L-A-C-K-E-D, blacked out. You see what I'm saying? So you see the difference?
I do see the difference.
Yes, it's a difference.
I like that.
Thank you.
See, that's the thing. Sometimes when you get a vision for something, you got that idea, but it may take some time for it to cultivate,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And really go into something different. So that's good.
Thank you, dear. Thank you. So that's basically what blacked out is. It's like I tell the artist, just wear black. Of course you gotta have your makeup gotta be tight. And, your hair, because there's gonna be light on your face. And it's basically about their voice. It's about the music. Mm-hmm. That's really what it's about. So when they come in here, it's multiple cameras, so it's all angles. It's a visual presentation. That's exactly what it is. So it's blacked out. Because I was looking at Trent put some promotions out there, and I noticed that he put blackout like it's gonna be no power. Oh, we're gonna have power in here. Nobody gonna be able to hear you. So it's a nice looking flyer, but the problem is it's blacked out. I don't know if you guys remember this. I don't know if it was this summer or last summer. May have been this summer before preseason. Before the guys had OTAs with the NFL. They got this crazy bet thing that they do with these guys that got these motorbikes. And what it is their bikes are completely blacked out. They blacked out, black helmets, black gear, and they ride through the dark. No lights on, nothing. Yeah, it's crazy. And an NFL player got killed. Yeah. And I don't know what they call it, but it's some kind of like blacked out challenge that they do. I don't know. Was money involved or what? But that was just something I remember that was like really bad that happened, right before the season started. So anyway, so basically that's blacked out. It's blacked out, not blackout, no power. We will have power. So like you said, it take a while for people to catch
That's
on.
a good niche too, like for social media reasons. Yeah. It's different.
Yeah, 'cause my manager said.
That's your part.
My manager, Dr. Trent, I said, yeah, if it's going to be some copycats, yeah, it might be, but they probably going to have to call it something else. I don't know what else they're going to call
right.
it. But,
that's true. But, and you were the original.
That's right. That's right. Innovator. And this is for the artists. That's why I can't wait for, powerhouse singers. When, you got a voice and you can sing, you don't need all them, stuff flying around behind you, green screen. And, they spending $3,000 and $4,000 and $5,000, $6,000, even $1 million. Beyonce, you don't have to spend all that much money, Beyonce. You come right here in my studio and I do it for you for $10,000. She come right here. All they want to do is look at you and hear you sing. You won't need to see you spinning on your head and sliding on the floor, getting knee burns. It ain't necessary. People just want to hear the music. We got a lot going on in this world. We got an idiot president, and you got another idiot over there with nuclear bombs pointing our way. People need to escape. That's why y'all tune in to Positive Power, because y'all want to hear some good music. Y'all want to see some, some artists. Y'all want to hear some testimonies. You want something that's going to motivate you and inspire you and educate you. That's what we do here. That's what Positive Power is about. Those very things. And we're trying to bring the best podcasters we can to this network. So everybody brings something different. Yeah, we working on some people, y'all. And like I told you guys earlier, Miss Sabrina Williams she does an excellent job podcast. She's going to be bringing different strong topics, men and women, those kind of things, challenges you're going through in your life. She's seen all those things. And remember, she grew up with famous sisters, a famous dad, she saw a lot of tragedy, but she has a lot to say. So, so she's working on a couple books too. So, we looking forward to all that happening. So we putting in touch with the right people. All right, everybody. So shout out to Paula G. I see Paula G out there still up tonight. What's going on, Paula G? What Paula G say?
Hey, Paula.
Oh, Paula G wanted to ask me the question. Paula G said, where did Blacked Out Live come from? Oh, I forgot. She reminded me. Also, to go along with that story, thank you, Paula G. Paula G actually helped me finish up the title because I just came up with Blacked Out, the showcase, the concert, and she said, once you call it Blacked Out Live. So definitely, I got to give credit to Paula G. Thanks for reminding me, Paula. That's what my wifey is for, to remind me of those kind of things.
Your support.
Yeah, what else she said? She said, when God gives you a vision, you have to run with it. Blacked Out Live. Yep, she helped me with Black. We was up talking real late at night, and she said, oh, what you call it Blacked Out Live, So she understand it. Right, Paula G. I ain't have to explain to Paula G basically the difference from blackout and blacked out. She know. She know the difference. There's two different types of dark in this world. the one you created and the one you have no control of. When BG&E, when the power company pulls your power, then you blacked out. But you blacked out when you come outside and all black, and you don't want nobody to see you. They can hear you, but they can't see you. All right. So we played all our music for the night. We want to say congratulations to Sharon Davis. He came in at #1 this week with his song, and that was called "Who Is the One." Man, you got to resend me that song, man, so I can, because I forget titles. I got a lot of songs up here. I got to try to remember who they belong to, because they don't have they got the name and no title, or title and no name. Y'all got to help me out. Got to help the Batman out. All right. Hey, look, one of my friends said, Batman, you going to get a blacked out truck next? I said, no, man.
That'd be nice.
I'm wrestling with that.
Company truck.
I want a white truck. I like white trucks. Off-white, like pearl white. Yeah, the pearly gates of heaven. I don't know. I always like white car. I never had a black car before. It seemed like you got to keep them garage kept all the time to protect them. Yeah, and then the scratch get on that thing. It's like, oh man, it's ruined. That's the worst thing, to have a brand new black car and the first scratch can ruin it. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, that is true. You do have to make sure you wash it. You just see all the nicks and panties on it.
Yeah, you can.
On a black vehicle.
Yeah, a little ding.
I had one before.
Tagged your door. Man, I'd be so upset. I'd be ready to trade a car in if I got it, and it got a ding on the door, man. I'd be hot. I'd be hot. Yeah. All right. Well, it's almost 11 o'clock, so it wraps up our show. But we appreciate everybody tuning in. I seem like we got a lot of late hours nowadays. People, I guess that shows, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock shows are off now. They can tune in to us, check us out. But we appreciate you guys, though. But don't forget, 11:30 to Friday night. I keep forgetting tomorrow's Thursday. We're going to be at the Capital One Arena with Stephanie D. Sanders. You know her. She's a gospel artist out of the Florida area. She'll be here singing the national anthem for the NCAA men's basketball between Georgetown University and Howard University. Men's basketball going to be throwing down. We'll be there to film her doing her national anthem thing. And that remind me, I gotta get some disc, get the camera straight. So we'll be in DC tomorrow night. So it won't be no Pastor Jacks. And no show tomorrow. I got to make sure I have no guests for tomorrow. I got to confirm that. So we won't be on the air tomorrow. All right, I got to call Joyce and let her know. All right, everybody, but we appreciate you guys. We'll be back Monday. We got an exciting guest Monday. I think we got Ursula Battle. She's going to talk about her battle stage plays. We're going to be in partnership with her. We're going to be shooting that thing for internet. That's right. So, Positive Power trying to do some big things, cinematography as well as radio. All right, because it's time for y'all. It's time for us to step it up, y'all. Time for us to step it up. Time to create some millionaires so we can start helping people. Like I heard this. I saw this story real quick. It was just so touching about this young man in Baltimore has a program called Joy Baltimore. And what they do is they go out in the streets at nighttime and they find teenage runaways and they give them gift cards and hygiene bags, Oh,
wow.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that. And I think President Obama tried to do something about it. A lot of times with these state laws and a lot of these social workers can tell us this too, confirm this. When the kids get like 18, they out the system, They out the system. If nobody,
out, they call it.
Yep. If nobody encouraged them to go to college, it's like they got to go fend for themselves, And let's face it, McDonald's and Burger King don't pay rent. I don't think you can pay for rent. I don't think it's enough.
Mm-hmm.
So
a lot of times with kids like that, they barely made it through their teenage years. They probably lived in group homes.
Yeah.
They didn't get adopted,
Yeah,
or get foster homes.
Yeah, you're right.
So they barely was making it through that.
Yeah, because one of the things too, and I got to take my hat off for this guy named E.T. E.T. He used to be a football player in the NFL, and he stayed in and out of jail and got in a lot of trouble. This guy, one of the best motivational speakers out there next to Les Brown.
Oh, E.T., the hip-hop preacher?
Yeah, the hip-hop preacher. And he goes and talks to these kids, these ball players, these kids in these houses. And he tried to remind them, he said, look, you got to take care of business right now, because if you don't, especially if you're in a foster care home, there's nobody going to be standing there with the keys to your next place. That's going to be on you. So if you're not doing the best you can in school to get ahead, you're going to be out in the street. And a lot of times they end up joining gangs. And a lot of times, the gangs is not really true family. These families, as long as you ain't stealing, taking nothing off the table, as long as you bringing stuff in, you get to go. But, he trying to give people a heads up before they go down that wrong street, that wrong path. And like you said, once they get out of school, man, they out the system. There's no paycheck. There's no clothing allowance, no fooling allowance. You know,
no family that can help you out. None of that.
None of that. And those people that's taking care of you, basically doing it for income, extra income. You know, and if you're in there cutting up, a lot of them be in there cutting up too. You know, they be acting up.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, the family now going to try to look out for them when they not getting no money. You figure if you have a kid that's decent, you know, taking care of business, going out every day for we say, you know what, you welcome to stay here. You just pay me a couple dollars a month. And we're going to try to get you going. We're going to try to get you in school. Because I had thought about that one time, but I've been hearing some of the horror stories of some of these people who try to do good. Because one of my neighbors, his wife was a principal, and he was a school teacher, a math teacher. And she used to take in girls, okay? But one time, because they got like a huge house. It's like 6-7 bedrooms in that bad boy. And I remember one time he had this young boy, and you know what's funny? The kid went to the same school he taught at, right? Because I thought it was his son, because he introduced him to me as his son. And I said, "Why do you look like him, right?" Tall kid. Well, you know, the kid pulled a knife on him one time. He was trying to discipline him, and I didn't hear the story of the kid. You know, who knows what could have been going on? You know, I don't know. But the kid pulled a knife on. He had to leave. You know, that was a shame. I said, "Wow." So next thing I know, they were just taking in girls, you know. But, yeah, that's crazy, man.
It can be. I mean, they do train you. My grandmother took care of foster kids for over 30 years. So as I was growing up, we always had a foster kid or some, you know, child in our house. And so they do train you. Like, if you truly want to do it and your heart is in it, your heart has to be in it. If you're just doing it for the money, it's just going to be a horrible disaster. Yeah. But if you're doing it because you truly want to, you know, bring somebody in your home, you get to kind of say what type of kids you would like to deal with. And they do train you, but you do have to deal with a lot of emotional issues because they feel abandoned, you know, for whatever reason. Their parents may have even just passed away, or maybe they couldn't take care of them, but there are a lot of emotional issues you have to deal with.
Yeah, you just never know why they in the system, you know. And like you said, sometimes you can run across. Because I know my mom, she wasn't raised by her mother, and she basically stayed with relatives all the time. So you know, a lot of times relatives, they get paid for that, you know. And then they had other kids too, foster care. But my aunt, she was a good person, and then my uncle, he was always working all the time. So they didn't have a lot of, you know, taboo stuff going on. It was like I couldn't even tell who was the foster care kid. I thought everybody was cousins. I never did really find out who was the foster kid to the real cousin. Because a lot of them stayed around for a long time, and they went on to have, you know, careers and stuff, you know. So, I don't know. It's a shame, but, you know, that's the world we live in. But like I said, that guy, what they do, they go to the streets, and they know where these kids hang out at, and they try to, try to help them out. And that's something I would love to give to, you know. I said, I'm going to have to look them up because I told my son about them because he's always trying to find something to do to help kids out because he has a program in the church. So he's going to seek them out. So I'm going to find out, you know, that he was able to get in contact with them so we be able to send them money, you know, to help them out. So as my radio show grow, I definitely want to be contributing to something like that. That's really what I consider a worthwhile program. You know what I'm saying? Worthwhile program. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all, let's get out of here. Any final thoughts before we go? Patrice Jackson, appreciate you.
I appreciate you, Jerry, and the audience and everybody that tuned in. But my final thoughts is just, you know, it was a great show, and I hope everybody who's listening has a wonderful week.
That's right. Until we meet again. Don't forget, y'all, Blacked Out Live weekend. Starting tomorrow night, we'll be in D.C. at the Capital One with Georgetown and Howard University with Stephanie D. Sanders. When we be Facebook Live. I'm Jerry Woods Live Worldwide Positive Power. Patrice, did you feel the power? Did you feel it?
Felt the power.
You felt the power. All right, everybody. I hope you felt the power tonight. Sean Ray Price. That's right. I hope you felt the power. Mr. Davis, Ron Davis, Everett Drake, Mark Collins, all in G, and a whole slew of others who join us tonight. We appreciate you guys. We love you. And we see you not tomorrow night, but we see you on Monday with Ursula Battle from Battle Stage Productions. Serenity House coming to John Hopkins and Thompson. See you soon. Jerry was live. Worldwide. Positive Power. Double XI. Don't forget about Jay Williams coming up soon. Take care, everybody.
Hi, I'm Larry W. Robinson, host of Gospel Updates, your gospel entertainment news report. And you're listening to Positive Power 21 Christian Radio with Jerry Royce, live worldwide.
Hi, this is Nina Taylor from the Gospel News. You're listening to Positive Power 21 Christian Radio with Jerry Royce, live worldwide.
Can you feel the power? Can you feel the power? Feel the power of double XI.
Positive Power 21.org. Internet radio.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast. You're listening to Positive Power 21 Christian Media on Late Night Radio.